Greetings fellow guitar travellers, it's Rowan J Parker here with another Lick of the Week. And this week we're going to continue with part 2 of the Guthrie Govan versus Albert Lee country lick that we started last week. So it should be a lot of fun. And before we get into the lick, I'd like to encourage you to head on over to my website, which is www.rowanjparker.com. There's a whole bunch of guitar stuff on that site, most of which is free. There's great backing tracks you can download and jam over. There's a whole ton of free lessons. And there's also a shop where you can buy things if you like. They've got books and videos and high quality HD lessons which are all available for instant download. So check it out. You can also subscribe to the website just by sticking your email address into the subscribe box and hitting subscribe. If you do that, you'll get access to an members only exclusive area of the website which has even more stuff on it. And currently I'm doing a series called Total Fretboard Mastery, which is all about learning scales, various sorts of scales all over the entire instrument. So and it's totally free, so check it out, subscribe to the website. Alright, without further ado, let's get into part 2 of Guthrie Govan versus Albert Lee Country Mayhem. Here we go. Okay, just to be totally clear about what I'm going to be showing this week, I will play you the second half. I'll actually be teaching you a much slower tempo just so we're clear about what you're actually going to get shown. It's this. Okay, so I hope that's clear enough. So that is 4 different phrases, and each phrase corresponds to the particular chord in the cycle that we have. So the first phrase is over the E7, second over A7, third phrase over the D7, and the last phrase is over the G7. So let's play the phrase which is over the E7, it's this one. Alright, and this is where our sort of our Guthrie Govan versus Albert Lee thing comes in, because the way that I'm actually doing this is it's a sort of sweep picking thing, which I don't think Albert Lee would have done really, but that's how I'm playing the line. So I'm just going to go ahead and show it to you super slow, give you the verbal tab and talk about the picking, so let's have a listen. Okay, so this is what we got. We've got high E, 7, 9, 10, 7, and then B9, G9, B7, B9, B11, B7. Sounds kind of complicated, so I'm going to play it very slowly. Okay. Then carrying on, we've got D9, and then A11, then A7, and a little bit of chromatic now, A9, A10, A11, right? Okay. And the picking here is quite important. It's down, up, down, up, 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 down, up, down, up, 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 down, up, down, up. Right, so it's basically alternate when I'm on a single string, but as I'm crossing over the strings, it's going to be sweep. So it's a fiddly phrase, this. So take your time with that, and also I think I'll give you the digitation as well. Finger 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 3, 1, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 1, 2, 3. So that's probably the hardest phrase, this one. However, once you get it down, it just rolls off the fingers, so it shouldn't be too bad once it's actually down. Alright, so we're going to move on to the second phrase now over the A7 chord. It's this one. Alright, so let's have a listen to that. Okay, this phrase, very much a country cliche, all done in 9th position. So verbal tab, you've got A12, D9, D10, D11, G9, G11, G9, and then B10. really simple little lick. You can hear it all over the place. Absolute country cliche. It's really just a major pentatonic scale with a 1 passing tone and a minor 3rd passing tone. Alrighty, what else to say about this? Digitation, finger 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2. So this one isn't a particularly tricky lick, so hopefully that will be fine. So let's move on now and look at the lick over the D7 now. Okay, and here's the lick over the D7 chord. So it starts off with this honky sounding train bend, which is high 5, and then B6, first finger and second finger, and I'm going to bend the B6 up to the pitch of B7, so that is the F up to F sharp, which is bending the flat 3rd of the D7 chord up to the major 3rd of the regular 3rd. And then we've got bend, and then we've got G7, D7, G5, and back to D7, D6, D5. It's a little tricky, so let me play very slowly. One more. And here's the second half, which is in position 3, and we've got D3, D4, then A5, 4, 3, 4, 5, then back to D3. There's a little hammer on here. Hammer. So we put both halves together slowly, we'll get. Okay, and that's the lick on the D7. And here is the last little lick, it's this one. Again, a pretty simple one, this one, which I'm all doing in 1st position. So here's the tab for it. We've got G3, G2, G, D2, D, A2, A1, A, and then low E3. Pretty simple. And the fingering just the same as the frets. 3, 2, zip, 2, zip, 2, 1, zip, 3. Alright. Alright, that's the very last lick over the G7. Now I did add a little addendum tag, which was this one. But guess what, I'm not going to show you that. I'm just going to leave you that to figure out yourself. It's just a very simple country cliche. I'm sure you'll manage it on your own. Okay, so let's stick this second half together again at a super slow tempo, and then we'll listen to it one more time with the track. So let's have a listen, second half all together. Alright, and that's it. So why don't we listen to it one more time up to our Guthrie Govan death tempo. Guthrie versus Albert tempo. Okay, let's listen one more time. Here we go. Well, that's it for part 2 of our Guthrie Govan versus Albert Lee piece of country nonsense. Tune in next week for another lick of the week, which features the fastest thing I've ever played, at least up to now. And we're clocking it in about 26 notes a second. So, if you can't wait, well, you're just going to have to. Alright, so before I go, you can contact me apart from the website and subscribing and all that sort of stuff. You can get me on Twitter. You can follow me on Twitter at Rowan J Parker. I'm on SoundCloud, and you can download all my backing tracks from SoundCloud now. That's Rowan-Parker. I'm also on Facebook, of course, and you can get me Facebook page Rowan J Parker and like it if you like it. Alright, well, thank you very much for watching, and I'll check you out next time for another Lick of the Week. Farewell.